grab one of those chairs. Yes, so hello. Hi, everybody. Hi. So we are Invisible Knapsack. We are an improv comedy team based here in DC. Has anybody, for a round of applause, who has seen improv comedy before? So you guys know exactly what you're in for. For those of you who haven't seen improv comedy, what we'll be doing is created on the spot, performed tonight only, now only, never to be seen again. And we'll be getting a suggestion from you all. And we do a mix of telling true stories about ourselves and then doing a little improv comedy as well.
Yeah. So all that we need to get started is a word from you, and from that we'll tell a series of stories about ourselves and then do a series of improvised scenes. So to start off, can I get a word? Any word?
Trump.
Drunk?
Trump.
Trump. Oh, let's get another word. We got enough of that this weekend.
Banana.
Dog. I heard banana.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, actually, let's get one more thing. Can somebody shout out your hometown, where you grew up?
Melbourne.
Melbourne. Thank you.
Except Florida.
Not Australia.
Florida. Florida, right?
Yes. Yes.
Did I ever go to Australia?
No, but the first thing I thought of was Steve Fletcher.
Yeah.
My favorite actor.
What a dreamboat.
Such a dreamboat.
We're obsessed with him.
So one of my first passwords had Heath in the name. It was essentially like Heath. It was my AOL email address. And to this day, I think I still have that AOL email address floating around. And it definitely.
And if we want to break into it, we know how.
Now you have the key.
Yeah. Totally. Yeah.
I felt like a couple of years ago, like 8 years ago, just to create a passport, it was just like you can just add a word, and now it's so hard to create a passport. Like every time I had to like log into a new account or like new website or whatever, like there's so many requirements for password.
Yeah.
Like you have to be a number and caps and there has to be symbols.
Yeah.
It's for me honestly, it's so hard to keep track of all of those. Like I have a list. Which I don't think now that I think about it, that's not a good idea. Of all my passwords.
Where is it? Is it written down physically or is it?
Is it right next to your computer?
It's next to my work computer.
And it says password.
It does say password actually.
That's not a good idea.
That's like having your house, like you have like your spare key, just like sitting right next to the
Spare key.
Spare key.
Spare key, yeah. So.
This legitimately happened to me today.
Yeah, thanks for having me over your place. It's, you got a nice place, pretty swanky.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah. Can I get your Wi-Fi password? Is that cool? I kind of, I don't like to feel disconnected, and so, I mean, you have thanks for taking me on the tour. This part of the kitchen is really nice.
It's just that my Wi-Fi password is a little personal.
Okay.
So,
what? I mean, why don't I hear? Why don't you want me to give you the phone and you just put it in? Password. There you go. There you go.
You're not gonna you don't have any of those features where you can see what's typed in.
No,
right?
no,
it's just
I
gonna
promise.
Be little dots.
I just want to check my email,
Because it's my social security number.
Oh, that sounds it's pretty high stakes.
Just as long as you can't see it.
I can't, but are you sure you should be using your social security number for Wi-Fi password?
Well,
I don't have the technical skills, but I'm sure someone could.
Well, I mean, how else am I supposed to remember it?
You could.
I used to have like a.
All right, I have the next dinner reservation. It's for 559-91-1655.
Yes, that's me. Perfect. Yes.
Now, is that a social security number?
Yeah. How am I supposed to remember?
Sorry, did you say 9155?
Yes.
Oh, okay, sorry.
Well, I mean, my name is Jane Smith, and that's just so common that it's just better to use your social security number.
Okay, well, your table is ready.
So now the only step that's left is to give little Sparky, your new adopted dog, a name. And then we'll just, once you've decided on a name for Sparky, we'll type it into the machine and we'll print a little collar for him to wear around his neck so that if he's ever lost, you'll be able to find him.
All right, I'm gonna put in the number for my Swiss bank account.
What?
So, well, it's the only other number I know.
What do you mean it's the only other number? Usually, so some examples are like Rusty or, Rudy is a dog name too. So it doesn't have to be a number.
I think 105923-4MQX5 is a way better identifier. There's so many dogs out there. There's plenty of Rusties, but there's only one of these.
Okay, I guess that works. If you want to do that, go ahead. And I think that you might have some trouble in dog training, though. Just to give you a heads up.
So I had a dog growing up. Did you guys
Yeah.
have pets?
No, I tried so hard to convince my mom to give me a dog. I actually took a roller skate and I covered it in fake fur and then tied a scarf. And I used it as like my fake dog to prove how good of an owner I would have been. And I was so committed to converting my mom into getting a dog that I walked this roller skate up and down the block every day for a week, but she never turned. She just did not want a dog.
That's totally fair. I feel like as a kid, there's no excuse for an adult not wanting a pet if you really want a pet. But now as an adult, I'm like, or semi-adult, I suppose. I'm like, I totally understand why.
It's the same kid.
What's the,
I don't know. Like I'm in my 20s. You know, I don't have the full obligations that I think of as an adult. Like I feel like an adult really knows how to manage their IRA. I should talk to Michael afterwards. Like I feel like an adult has like an Excel document that lives somewhere that has a flow chart for where their salary goes, and I'm just like, oh, it's in a checking account. So maybe I'll become an adult after the kid that dog like my whole flow chart. You know?
Whoa, man! You didn't tell me you had a dog. This is not a dog.
It's not a dog.
This is a roller skate covered in a wig.
It is. I'm training to get a dog. Otherwise,
What do you mean
how am I
you
supposed to
get a
train?
dog? Dude, yeah.
You cannot just have a
Yeah.
human being or a human animal, not human, living animal,
Yeah.
like right there taking care of. You know, like you just need to train before. Like if I ever had a kid,
Yeah.
before that I'm gonna grab a skateboard, put a wig on,
Yeah.
just like take care of it, take it to. I don't know, like take naps. I didn't know. You see, I don't know what babies do. I need to figure that out.
Well,
So
this is so weird. Like, why don't you? I could just bring my dog over and you can play with the dog. You know?
well, that kind of responsibility.
No, you don't have. You can
huge.
just play with the dog and see if you like it, because you've never had a dog, and so I feel
You
weird.
want me to be close to a living animal
Yeah.
without proper training? Are you crazy, man?
No.
Come on.
Here, why don't I put on your dog and I'll roll around and I can show you that it's not that hard, okay? So imagine my foot is now your dog, right? So then I'm just rolling around like a real animal would, right? You just have to like make sure it's okay. Right? See?
What you just done right now is pushing my dog, kicking my dog with your feet.
Yeah. This is a rule.
Come on.
Richard, he put his foot inside your dog?
Yeah. Like, literally, I'm gonna show you that there's nothing to fear, man. And then he just put his foot inside of my
Oh my god.
soon-to-be dog.
That is so terrible. I'm so sorry.
I know, Mom. Keep telling you.
Sweetie, oh, you should move home.
Move home?
You should move home. I miss you so much.
I mean,
You can take care of me and I can take care of you and make sure that nobody puts their
Before
feet inside
I-
your trainer dog.
before I take care of you, I need to train. No? Come on, let me take your measures.
What?
Let me take your measures. I probably make a doll or something with a wig on, and then I can just train.
Sweetie, I don't know if that's such a good idea because the last time you had a train or something, someone put a foot inside of it. What if one of your friends who frankly don't sound very responsible, you make a model of your mother so you can prepare for taking care of me and then I end up with an arm inside of it? Richard,
Yeah, you're right.
this is why you should move home so I can take care of you and you can take care of me. Sweet. Do you want a lemonade? You look like you need a lemonade.
I need to prepare to have the lemonade first. Like citrus and all that stuff. You never know what happened with those limes.
Do you want to take a
Lemons.
measurement of this lemonade so you can prepare for it adequately?
See, just getting to know me, Mom. Come on.
Okay, I understand. Honey, I just think that you should be a little bit maybe more adventurous in the world. Like, I understand your caution. I think it's so good that you practice at things. But there's a line over which point things don't need to be practiced before they're done. Does that make any sense to you, sweetie?
No. Could you give me an example?
Okay, let's take when I married your father, right? I thought about having a husband for so long.
He's gone, Mom.
Well, he died, but wasn't my fault. But, okay,
Or maybe it was your fault, Mom.
What?
Who knows? Maybe you weren't prepared. You weren't prepared to take care of a husband, of a partner.
Sweetie, I was in a car crash on the other side of the country when I was in Cincinnati and he was in Florida.
Still.
Oh yeah, what a lovely drive. Nothing could possibly go wrong.
I love driving through Florida on nice summer weather.
Yeah.
I just want to.
Brother and sister just going on a
Yeah.
nice drive. How's your wife?
I don't know. I haven't thought about it this trip.
I haven't thought about her at all.
Yeah, I haven't. You know, I just haven't. It's just.
Whoa!
Yeah, it's just.
Getting a little free,
yeah, I know. It's just so relaxing out here in Florida. You know,
Yeah.
Like, you get away from the hard times in Cincinnati.
Yeah.
Man, what do they got there? They got like.
Okay.
Bengals. Man, they're
Yeah.
terrible. Man.
Do you know what they say about Florida?
Whoa! What do they say about Florida?
You know, it's the Australia of the U.S.
Oh, right. Because of the poisonous snakes.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep, poisonous
A lot
snakes.
of, a lot of animals. Well, I mean, that's why we're down here, right? Exploring the Everglades, going to old sibling
Yep.
trips just like we used to before I got married. I didn't plan for that, you know. We didn't plan for the we didn't plan for those weddings.
No?
Yeah. Thanks. I got it.
Okay.
So, you know.
You know, we're driving in a real reckless way and don't seem to be getting into any trouble.
Good. That's good. That's good. Just
I'm
like-
just glad that he crashed into Disney World, which was his favorite place.
Sorry. Oh, hello. I'm welcome to Disneyland.
Oh, I just got in a really bad car accident. I need help. I need medical attention.
I'm sorry. I can't help you.
Mickey,
Yes.
you gotta get the emergency people.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Yeah.
I'll do that. Emergency. Emergency people.
This is not a real. This is just a Toontown stuff.
It's the emergency, people. How can we be wacky with you today?
I think I need medical attention.
Oh, medical attention.
Yeah.
Oh, we can give you all sorts of affection.
No, attention, not affection.
Oh, predilections. Yup, got him.
I don't even know what that means. Yeah.
Oh, you're bleeding out
Yeah,
pretty well,
yeah.
sir.
Yeah.
Jeez, would be a shame for you to die right here in Disney World due to poor medical attention.
Welcome to Disney World first day. There's the entrance to the line. It's going to take about 40 minutes and move really slowly.
Excuse me, I have a pass. I have a fast pass.
Oh, you're a fast pass? You
Yeah.
can get
Oh,
medical
thank you.
attention.
Great.
That's
That was good.
when I was at amusement parks. Yeah, what does that make you guys?
There, I hadn't gone on a real steel roller coaster until like 2 years ago.
What?
Yeah.
Real steel.
So I'm from Massachusetts, and then I think it was in New Hampshire. There was an amusement park, whose name I forget, that we would go to. My middle school would go to every year on a field trip. Like every year, at the same place on a field trip. Just because it was the end of the year, the teachers were like tired of teaching us, so we went to the amusement park. It was great. And there was a wooden roller coaster.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And which had like steel components, sort of, but it was like really rattly wood.
Yeah.
Canopy Lake Park, that's what it's called.
What?
Canopy Lake Park.
Canopy Lake Park.
Canopy Lake Park.
Candy.
Let's all say it together.
Canopy
Lake
Park.
Yeah.
Cool. Ah, Canopy Lake Park. Kids, I know this is the 4th field trip we've been on this month, but I feel
We
like...
go on a lot of field trips, Dad.
Yep.
You must have a lot of time off from work.
Well, let me tell you. Oh, I don't want to bring you guys down. I want you to enjoy
Canopy Lake.
Canopy Lake Park.
Canopy Lake Park.
Brought you out here.
Thanks for
you...
homeschooling us, by the way.
Yeah, yeah. So that's also why I had to quit the job and go home and teach you guys. Homeschooling, man. It's yes. This is me right now because we're not at home. I'm your teacher. Remember that, teacher chaperone, not dad. So don't call me dad.
So we
okay?
call you Mr. Smith.
Yes.
Mr. Schmidt.
Thank you. Yes.
Mr. Smith, I have a question.
Yes.
There are no steel roller coaster here? Only...
No, they shut it down after the horrible incident last year.
What?
Wait, what?
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 There was a horrible incident. You guys hear about the news?
No.
What are they teaching you at school?
You're
You're a
Sorry. Maybe I didn't share that one.
No.
Yeah, there was a horrible, crash and.
You
bunch
said
of-
that you cut current events after the budget shortfall.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Man, New York Times upped its weekly rates. I just couldn't afford the Sunday edition.
I missed the crossword.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
Sorry,
that
kids.
was a good one.
Sometimes,
I know.
but yes, there is no steel coaster because of the incident last year. But there's this wooden coaster. You guys want to ride the wooden coaster?
No. No.
Oh God.
I found a fake dog.
Let me see that. Where did you find this fake dog?
It's over
That's
here.
a skateboard.
Yeah,
a
this is
wig
a-
on top of it.
Wait a minute. This is what is it?
A skateboard with a wig on top of it.
Can we name him Rusty?
Oh, okay, fine.
I want to name him my social security number. 125.
Wait, do you have a social security number?
You
Yeah.
guys all do. What are they teaching you kids in school?
Yeah.
All right. All right.
You said
Here's
they
your.
had to cut civics after the budget shortfall
Yeah,
last
that
year.
too. It's just English and math nowadays, right, kids?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Teaching to the test.
Yeah.
Anyways, this is the wooden coaster. This is the first of many attractions, all non.
Dad, you get on it.
Yeah, Dad.
Yeah.
Well, I'm the chaperone, so I can't have too much fun.
We'll watch you from the bench.
All right.
Okay.
You insist. Sure.
Okay.
Get on this.
Okay.
Nobody wants to ride with Dad?
Nope.
Or
No.
Mr. Smith?
Mr. Smith
Come
forces us to
on.
call you Dad.
All right, I'll just sit by myself then.
Okay. Dad, you look great.
Okay.
Great, Dad.
Oh,
Hey.
I need to put your belt or something. Let me
Yeah.
get
Also, do you have someone to watch my students?
Hi.
They're also my kids, but they're all because we're
Yeah, you don't have to explain to me. I don't care.
Somebody to watch children?
Yeah, I do actually. Yeah.
That's Tobias. That's Tobias. He's in charge of.
Tobias.
Hey, Tobias, do you mind watching my kids? There's 4 of them.
No, don't mind at all.
Okay.
Let me get our.
Normally I wouldn't, but budget cuts. They can only afford 1 chaperone. Usually, thank you.
Tell me
Oh,
about it.
you're welcome.
Usually I wouldn't
No, that's fine. Since our last
And he
time.
sounds like Tobias is attached to Canopy Lake, right? Somehow.
Dad's
Yeah, it
Canopy
seems
Lake
like-
Park.
Yeah.
Dad.
All right, so go
Mr.
ahead.
Don't
Go ahead,
worry.
Tobias.
Let me go.
Okay, bye-bye now.
I'll see you soon. I'll see you how long is this ride? Like 2 minutes?
What? I don't know actually. It's
Whoa.
been the first one since the last accident that we
What?
had.
Wait. I heard
It was the last crash, like
Sunday.
last year.
Yeah,
It was a huge
last time
crash.
I read there was the steel coaster.
Yeah,
This is the wood coaster, right?
yeah.
So there was 2 crashes.
No, there was one crash. Just no one uses the wooden roller coaster.
This did not crash.
Nope.
Okay. Oh, okay. I thought I heard you. Okay. I'll ride it.
Why did Dad get
You're gonna be
it?
perfectly fine. It's safe.
Okay.
And if Tobias says it, he's the owner of this place.
Tobias.
Yes. Yeah.
Wow, what an honor. Tobias is watching my students / kids.
Yes, I'm watching them very closely.
All right. Normally I'd be creeped out by this, but he's the owner, so.
Alright, I'm a good right.
Okay. All right. Whoa.
Working.
Wow, Dad.
So when I was 21, I went skydiving to impress this guy I had a crush on. And it didn't really quite work out because I was terrified out of my wit's end. And I ended up peeing in my pants a little. And so basically my entire plan crumpled in that moment. Because I was like, he's gonna be so impressed. I'm super, super brave. He's going to fall in love with me. We're gonna get married. We're gonna have babies. And instead, it was like one of the most embarrassing.
Did you pee in the plane or like on the way down?
All the way down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know if you've ever skydived before, but if you're not emotionally ready, I don't recommend it.
Yeah.
Where was it a tandem skydiving?
Yeah. Legally, it has to be tandem.
Yeah.
At least in California.
Yeah.
So yeah, and that the tandem guy, he was really cool about it. Because
Did you have to tell him?
Yeah.
Or did he notice?
I mean,
himself?
everyone noticed when you get out of the jumpsuits. Like, there's no covering that up, right?
Yeah.
And he was like, "Oh, dude, it's fine, man."
He's probably seen everything. Like
Yeah.
he's seen people go up on
Yeah.
him and the puke goes that way.
Yeah, he
you know?
like totally didn't care. He's like, "I get paid."
Yeah.
And, you know, he was like your typical,
Like,
he was like a ski bum, but of the sky, right? So, like, he was just kind of like, "It's fine, man. Like, I'm gonna get paid, and it's cool. It happens."
Yeah.
Yes, you know.
What was the guy's name you were trying to impress?
His name was Sean.
Sean.
He was a dream.
What was his deal?
You know,
Yeah, what was his
now
deal?
that I'm like older, I don't really think he had a deal.
Yeah.
But at the
Do you know
time,
what he's doing now?
yeah, he's a lawyer in Seattle. I might Google him from time to time.
Just to check it out.
I mean, who doesn't, right? Anyone who says that they don't like Google their exes from time to time,
Yeah.
like,
I have an ex who's like super ungoogleable because he has a very generic name
oh,
and he like doesn't really do an internet job.
oh, cool. That might be healthier.
Yeah, I think so. It's like I don't need to think about it, which is great.
Yeah.
Which is great.
Hey, we're gonna jump from this plane, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean,
it's gonna be
for-
totally rad.
Yeah, I mean, thanks for inviting me. I mean,
Yeah, no problem. No problem.
I mean, is this a date or what?
But I mean, like, yeah, I guess so. I'm just like real chill. Like, I don't know that I need labels, but like, yeah, like spending time.
Yeah, I don't like labels either. Oh, fuck.
Attention jumpers, we're reaching 12,000 feet. Get ready to jump in 3,000 feet.
15,000 feet. That's an ideal height to jump from. It's a good altitude.
Oh, you know your numbers, man. I don't. I'm a nerd.
Wait, what?
I don't know numbers. Like, I'm not good with numbers.
Yeah, that's not safe if you're jumping.
What do you need to know numbers if you...
What you need to.
Climbing at 13,000 feet. Get ready in 2 minutes.
He's just laughing.
Yeah,
I heard him. I heard him just laughing.
Yeah, of course you laughed. I mean, we all kind of have a good sense of humor. Like, everybody who, like, jumps, they were just, like, real chill, you know? Like,
Alright. So, now that when you said that you don't want labels, is that like, you want to have like an open kind of like relationship?
yeah, that sounds good. Although, I think for this jump, we'll probably have to be strapped to each other. Because, like, if you don't know what you're doing, you cannot jump, like, on your own. Like,
Yeah, I think there are gonna be like guides behind us.
Yeah, it's a
instructors.
tandem jump.
Yeah, that thing.
yeah.
Alright, cool.
Yeah, because even though I'm like super chill, like I do take like sky jumping real seriously, okay? Like we're in California. You gotta do 10 solo jumps before you can get certified to be a solo jumper. Like in training, it's 10.
Alright.
Attention passengers, we're coming at 14,000 feet.
She keeps laughing. I don't know if that's dangerous or not.
You sound like you worry a lot. Like I don't know if that's like.
I'm actually worried about, you know, when you said like, the no labels thing.
That's stressing you out on
That
our
stresses me so
on our
much.
first hangout.
Yeah.
Man,
I don't know,
we're
just.
very different.
Attention flyers. This
Is there another pilot?
This is your co-pilot speaking.
Oh.
Just wanted you to know that we are coasting now, and it is smooth skies, no clouds in sight. Very much like an open relationship with no commitment.
She gets it.
Oh,
She
man.
gets it, man. You gotta get your pack on.
Alright, let's do this.
Hey man, I'm Bryce. I'll be your tandem jumper today.
Oh, what up,
Hey.
Bryce?
Hey, how's it going, Moondog?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Moondog.
Yeah.
Nickname?
Yeah, that's what we call her in the Sky Bum community.
Yeah.
Oh, pretty cool. Yeah, it's my
You always
first.
have a nickname in the Skybum community.
Wait, I didn't know we were supposed to be backwards.
Yeah.
That's good. Alright.
This is how we do it, man. Go ahead and strap this onto yourself and
Sure.
just solve that short calculus
Come on, laser
equation.
beams.
Strap
Let's
it.
get
Yeah.
strapped in.
I'm B-Red.
Yeah.
So, can I have one question before jumping?
Yeah?
Like, do you believe in labels for relationships?
Whoa. That's a pretty deep question before
Yeah.
a jump, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like to think about like more casual things before a jump, like you know, like what do I want for
Frosties.
lunch?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Frosties.
Yeah, but what about labels? Like, you believe in
Like, you mean small, medium, or large Frosties?
Very
Yeah.
into that.
Yeah.
no, like labels for a relationship? You know, like two people together.
What?
What?
Oh, like my mom and dad, like they're like totally married.
Yeah.
Is that
Yeah, that's one type of label. Yeah, that marriage is one type of label.
Oh.
This
No.
is your flight attendant.
Yeah, it also comes with a flight attendant.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Cool,
Deluxe,
cool.
Yeah.
service.
Please prepare for jumping, but remember, keep it chill.
All right. You ready? You ready? I'm gonna call you T Unit. Is that cool?
Right.
You just got your Sky nickname.
All right.
All right, walk forward.
Wait, I didn't give her one yet.
Oh.
What do you
No,
want me?
She's
Moondog.
Oh, shit.
Come on, laser
Moondog.
beam.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, come on.
All right, ready? Here we go. One, two, three.
Whoa.
So, I mean, fuck labels, honestly. Like, do you want to,
That's our show.
Can you guys just talk for a second?
Sure.
Yeah.
I've never could do that. So
Yeah.
tell us a little bit about how you guys got an improv and what you just tell us a little bit about what you guys do on your day jobs. I guess.
Yeah, all of us do have day jobs.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah, it's just for fun.
It is. It's for
Creative
fun.
expression.
Yeah, and artistic. Yeah, expression. Because I.
Who's the flight attendant?
Who am I?
Yeah.
So my day job is I'm a lawyer. I actually got into improv to get over stage fright. So I used to be one of those people who like really hated ever like being in the center of attention. Whenever people said like they sang the birthday song, like I would blush and want to duck under the table. And there was this one day where I got called to go to court, and actually it wasn't even hard. I knew I was going to get what I was going to ask for, and it was going to take 5 minutes. But I chickened out and I called in sick that day. And it was like, and then I like remember the next day being like, what are you doing? You got to make some life changes. And so I started taking improv classes to get over stage fright. And now I like talk in front of people, like
Wow.
300 people in a room. But I did it for professional development. So
Yeah, it's actually a really common thing for someone to say, I could never do that. And
I-
I always like say, you totally can. You
Right.
definitely can.
yeah.
And if anyone like is interested in like trying something like this or thinks that it might be helpful for professional development, like it's sort of alternative to Toastmasters in a way. You know, there's the Washington Improv Theater, there's Laugh Index Theater, there's a bunch of different theaters in the area. Dojo
Yeah.
Comedy up in DC, Unified Scene Theater. A bunch of resources for taking improv classes in DC.
And a lot of people take them just for professional
Sure.
development.
Yes.
Some people come for fun or to see if they can be the funniest person in the room. And there's lots of different reasons, but that was just mine. And we're all instructors as well if you're.
So what's your day job?
I work at a startup that's energy efficiency finance in DC. Yeah, and I do business operations, and it's like totally not comedy at all.
Do you know where your paycheck goes?
No, I need a spreadsheet. I thought I covered this.
And for me,
Work on it.
I work in the research and publications department of a large insurance broker. So it's a much more buttoned up kind of environment than what I do in my spare time.
Like Ceci, I'm also a lawyer. For the government.
And like Ceci and Richie. I'm also a lawyer.
Yeah.
It's DC.
So is this like a recovering lawyers like club or something?
Lawyers, teachers, and improv, at least in DC. I think a lot of lawyers and like DC teachers, but you know, people of all walks of life.
But I think that's also part of the DC experience. So I do scuba as well. My scuba instructor is a lawyer. Like I think it's hard to not run into lawyers. Yeah.
Yeah.
How'd you guys get together as a group?
So Mary Lauren and I, we created this group about 2 years ago. We were on a Washington Improv Theater team together. That was something that's like you audition and you get put on a team. So we just happened to be put on the same team, and that's how we met. But I think we just.
Small community.
Small community.
Yeah.
At bars, like after shows, we talk.
A lot of networking.
A lot of networking.
Yeah.
A lot of networking.
And we were actually interested in doing improv focused specifically on social justice.
Yes.
So we started with a conversation at a bar between Stacy and me being like, what we need more social justice themed improv. So most of the shows that we do are more explicitly focused on social justice issues. And so if you like us on Facebook at Invisible Knapsack, you can learn about our other shows where we'll be much more politically involved.
So why didn't you want to start where Trump?
We get it.
We've done that show.
We've done that.
Part of it is
During
that
the leading up to
for us, it's very important that we give you something new and fresh. And when we get the word Trump over and over and over again, the problem is that we will rehash things we've done.
Yeah.
And so it actually, and you can tell when it's not fresh. I mean, it's just, there's something about it. So we get that word like that, like probably, I would say 80% of the time.
Wow.
So I understood your background, but have some of you or most of you had like a theater background or did theater anyway in high school or college or?
I did theater in high school, and I've done public speaking, and I always enjoyed it. But what actually got me into improv was I moved to DC and had no friends, and said, hey, like a class situation might like be a nice way to meet other people. And I've been doing this now for about 6 years. And still to this day, sometimes I'm not funny, I can't do this. But I mean, that's just the nature of improv. It's just, making it up on the spot, and, that feeling of you can't do this is very normal. And we've all felt it and continue to feel it for years. But the community itself is super supportive. And something that I just thought of recently in a conversation with a friend who does not do any improv is like, how do you do that? And I said, well, we do this every day. We improvise every day. Like a conversation you have with a stranger or people you know, that's improv. And so so when somebody asks me what makes a good improv scene or what makes a bad improv scene, like from the inside, I ask them to think about a conversation that you really enjoyed. It's those same dynamics that apply to an improv scene that apply to like working with a team at work. And the same way for like a bad conversation or a bad interaction at work, a bad improv scene. It's very helpful, and it crosses over to one. Yeah.
I just got back from a public speaking class, and that was